FCCO, when I started here as a child, was a real large congregation. But as people started moving away to the suburbs and such, the congregation began to dwindle, and it shrunk down to just a handful of faithfuls. And our mission has always been outreach for the community. So when Shonda came as our transformational minister, the conversations came up about, oh yes, we need a place where we can have a sanctuary for peace and to perpetuate peace in this wonderful, beautiful city of Oakland. In those conversations sprang forward the idea of the Oakland Peace Center.
OPC is a really intimate component of the FCCO mission. So even if, as the OPC gets bigger and bigger and bigger in its service to the communities and populations, it represents the heart of FCCO.
It really houses all of these nonprofit organizations that are doing, we would call it ministry, but whether they have a religious aspect or not, are doing life-changing work for people in the Oakland community and probably beyond the Oakland community, from their work with immigration to housing work to all of the work that they do is making a real difference. I think I've heard about 80,000 people are impacted by the work that happens with the Oakland Peace Center.
Its constituents offer so many opportunities for people in the community to find their peace and find their place. From people who are trying to re-emerge into a family situation, to children who are incarcerated, teaching them skills of meditation and yoga and such. So we're excited about the prospect of all members of the community finding a benefit from this space. It's always been a real sacred space. Just walking through the building, you can still feel the spiritual energy here.
The second Sunday, FCCO is our Social Justice Sunday. So we have conversations about social justice, stuff from like police brutality to environmental justice, global climate issues. And it's really central and core to who we are as a church. And I love it, I'm very mindful as I've grown up in Christendom. It depends how your interpretation of Jesus is. If you interpret Jesus as somebody who empowers you to take over stuff, colonizing people and having victory over everybody like the Romans, then you express your ministry just that way. But FCCO, and I would say my experience of the disciples of Christ in general, at least in this region, is about the Jesus of the Beatitudes. Taking care of the mortals that are mourning, those that are peacemakers, and the poor in spirit, or the poor, depending on what text you read. And so it really comes out, how do you interpret Jesus? And FCCO interprets Jesus in the context of the Beatitudes. And therefore OPC is that expression of Jesus that I think is sorely needed in the world today. Does that answer the question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oakland Peace Center is a ministry of the Christian Church in Northern California, Nevada, and as such deserves the support of our congregations, of our members, not only financially, although that is important, but there are also opportunities to volunteer at OPC. They have events that serve the community that would be of interest to members in our congregation. And so as much as we can share things that are happening there, as much as we can share information about OPC with our congregations and share information about our congregations with OPC, that partnership grows stronger.